Hey, what's up, traders? Here's my full trading plan for tomorrow. I've actually got a longer list for tomorrow, but I have some stocks that will definitely be making my main chart watch list. I have a few stocks that will be making my side chart watch list, and then a couple that I just want to check on the opening price on in the morning. The first one that's making the watch list, without a doubt, is going to be AMD. This thing has been on a rip lately, and it's just now breaking over this peak right here, pushing up towards the $90 price point. So from here, I don't see any resistance really until the $92 area. So we're going to keep an eye on this tomorrow to see if it could or if it can break over $90 and hold. I'd like to see it to continue to hold $89 as a support. So as of right now, my plan for AMD tomorrow is to take this long over $90 for the move up to 92. We're just simply looking for a continuation on this move right here. The second one on my watch list will be NIO. NIO. This one is breaking the $50 hold number. This is a big price point for this stock. Hold numbers act as natural areas of support and resistance within the market, and for this to be breaking over $50, it's kind of a big deal, right? So there's two candles here that really have my interest. The first one is this big move up where it broke out of this kind of bull pennant pattern, had some volume on it, and closed just under 50. And then today we get this candle that pushes up and over $50, closes over 50, and so we're looking for this to hold as support going into tomorrow. There's room for this to run up to about the $52 price point. And then after that, it can get really interesting because there's not a ton of resistance over 52 that's stopping this from running up to 56 and then 58. So one step at a time, needs to hold up over $50. We'll look at a long position tomorrow, probably over the 50.5 price point or 50.6. That's going to be right at today's high of day. The third one on the main chart watch list for tomorrow is Apple. This one has been really pushing up a lot too lately. I feel bad because I totally missed this move today. I had an alert set at 135, and by the time I got the alert, the stock was already running, and I was like, well, I kind of missed the breakout move here, so I didn't touch it. Really strong push up despite what SPY was doing. Apple was doing its own thing. There's this big ascending triangle here on the daily chart time frame, and I'm curious to see if this can continue to push up at least to the top side of this ascending triangle. That's going to put resistance right around 137.5, maybe 138, just kind of basing that off of this high, and this high. So we'll see where this can go from here. Definitely looking for a continuation play. I would say that you need market backing, but today this did not care what the market was doing. Apple was in its own world. So for tomorrow, as of right now, it'll be a long idea over 136.5. But of course, these trigger levels can change by the morning, especially if the stock gaps up or gaps down. So just use these levels as reference points for now. And if you're a member of the Discord server, keep an eye out for the exact watch list trigger levels being posted in the morning prior to market open. The last one on my main chart watch list is Twitter. So big run up to the $69 price point after filling this gap. 2 or 3 days here of consolidation and moving sideways. We caught this move today at the break of 69 for the run up into the high of day, but it did not hold as support when it came down. And this was because SPY was selling off at the time. So I think had SPY not been selling off at that time, this would have bounced here and we would have seen a close over 69. But it didn't fall far. It did recover and closed right at that $69 price point by the end of the day. So we're just looking for a continuation play on this tomorrow, long over 69.5. We want to see it hold up over $69 going into tomorrow's session. I think a price target, if I had to put a price target on this, it'd be around $72. These next 4 stocks that I'm about to give you, these are side chart watches, and I'll explain why. Workhorse, we've had an eye on this one for for quite some time now, and we're finally getting this kind of breakout move that we were looking for. It closed underneath $18 as a resistance, so it's not trading necessarily near 18 right now, meaning that if it opens up flat and it pushes back up to 18 tomorrow, there's a chance that it gets rejected. But if it opens up near 18 and breaks over, there's a chance for this to run probably up to $20, and then above 20 it can get really, really interesting. So I think workhorse, so long as it stays above this 200 EMA, which is the $16 price point, so long as it stays over 16, it will remain on our watch list for a break of 18. All right, so side chart watch on WKHS, just looking for a break of 18. If we get it, there's a trade there. If we don't get a break of 18, there's no trade. All right, simple as that. That's why it's a side chart. Kind of the same deal with Tesla, right? So Tesla had this big run up, breaking this pattern here on the daily chart time frame. We've got now 4 days of consolidation with a gap area below and the whole number 700 just overhead. Today we were looking for a break of 690 and never got it. So a lot of chop and consolidating and moving sideways here on Tesla. I still like it over 690, so that is going to remain our level to watch for tomorrow. Over 690, I think it has potential to run to 700, and then we will definitely reassess this position if it can get over 700 when that time comes, or if that time comes. So for Tesla, just watching for a break of 690. I have 2 alerts set. One at 685 to let me know it's moving. One at 690 to let me know I might want to take a position. The next one is Spotify. This has a big gap here on the daily chart time frame. It's holding up over the 200 EMA, which is good, and closed near the resistance point from yesterday. So I would just be careful if you're trading Spotify and you're an options trader. Be careful of the spreads on the option chain, but this still looks like it has plenty of room to run topside. So if the spreads aren't too bad, then and the stock is moving, then the spreads really, they probably won't matter that much. But just something to be aware of. If you are an options trader, be careful of the spreads on the option chain. You don't want to be trading something that's super spready and get caught in a downtrend and then not be able to get out of the position. So we're looking to take this long right over the high of day today. That's going to be 274 or 275 if you want to round up. And just looking for this continuation gap fill here to the top side. Remember, there's no trade on these side chart stocks. There's no trade if the stock doesn't break the level that I'm giving now. The last one is Alibaba. This has been on our watch list a couple of times as well. We're still looking for the break of $230. Today we were actually looking for the break of 230 at the end of day, but we never got it. So this did pull back a little bit and then push right back up. So not much here towards the end of day, but I like where it closed. I like the fact that it's just below 230. Alibaba has a history of gapping up and making gap moves or even gapping down. So this is definitely one that we're going to have to check on in the morning to see, has it gapped up or has it gapped down, and is it still in play? If it breaks over 230, that $230 level should validate as support, and I think there's room for this to run up to the bottom side of the 200 EMA near $235, $236. That'll be my price target. All right, that's it for the side chart watch list. The next 3 will be ones that I want to check on the opening price on. Amazon is one of them. Big cup and handle here on the daily. Move to the 5-minute chart. Cup and handle here on the 5-minute. Resistance placed right around 34.55. So we're going to see where this can go from here. This is a one that I want to check on the opening price on, just because this could almost be considered a bear flag. I mean, yes, it's part of a larger cup and handle, but the previous 2 moves were big red and on the way down, and then you're getting this is almost like a smaller pullback before a larger move down again. So I think it's going to depend on market direction. If we get a break into new highs on SPY, maybe there's a chance that Amazon follows and breaks out and recovers a little bit. Otherwise, if SPY is coming down, I think there's a chance Amazon just continues to come down like it has been most recently. But a break over 34.55 or 34.60 look decent for a trade to the top side, provided that we have market backing. BYND hasn't done much since breaking out. So I got that partnership deal with DoorDash, big move up following the news, and broke out of this bull flag pattern here on the daily chart time frame, and then had one inside day. So an inside day is where it doesn't make a new high and it doesn't make a new low. It just kind of trades sideways. So we still want to keep this one on watch. Originally we liked it over like 156 or 157. I'm going to move that up to 158. I want to make sure that we have true confirmation that this is breaking out before we take a trade on it. So a break of 158 would put us at a break of the top side, the peak here of this bull flag, as well as the most recent area of resistance, yesterday's area of resistance. And maybe there's a move top side following that, but no trade until this breaks over that 158 price point. The last one was, actually I already talked about it. That was it. Oh, no, I haven't. SQ, sorry. SQ. So this one has been having trouble breaking the $250 price point. We got a little bit of a pop move up and over 250 this morning, early this morning, and then did not sustain it as support, treated it as resistance once, twice, and almost a third time throughout the course of the day. So just looking for a break over 250, although at this point, for extra confirmation, I think I would just wait for a break over 252 just to make sure that we're not getting faked out on a break over 250. All right, so that's it. Quick recap. We've got AMD, NEO, Apple, and Twitter all making the main chart watch list. Workhorse, Spot, BABA, SQ, Amazon, BYND, and Tesla, all potentials to make the side chart watch list. I know it's a big list. Don't worry, we're going to have that narrowed down in the morning depending on which ones are still in play and which ones aren't. Thank you for your time. Press the like button for me if you want me to make more of these videos, and I'll see you all in chat.